guess what? It's not just investors that are seeing this and going, I need to get the hell out of here with my money. We've got workers, skilled workers that are now starting to eyeball the United States saying, I need to get the hell out of here. It's not just doctors and lawyers anymore. It's skilled people that are saying, forget this, I'm out of here, because they're seeing reports like the Ford CEO that came out publicly just the other week. And he said he laments that he can't fill 5,000 mechanics jobs, all paying over $120,000 a year. We're in trouble in our country. Now,
in the U.S.?
In the U.S.
Ford in the U.S. Oh, okay, cool.
Ford Motor Company. So the CEO, he came out and he was on a podcast. He said, Ford's been unable to fill the jobs paying 120 grand a year. We're in trouble in our country. We're not talking about this enough. Ford CEO Jim Farley said in an episode of Office Hours Business Edition podcast published earlier this week, we have over 1 million openings in critical jobs, emergency vehicles, trucking, factory workers, plumbing, electricians, tradesmen. It's across the board, skilled labor. Now, I put this out just yesterday saying the U.S. has 1 million openings in critical jobs, emergency service, trucking, factory workers, plumbers, electricians, and tradesmen. Ford is paying mechanics $120K a year. USD, by the way. In USD, that's what, like $168,000 a year? Imagine getting that kind of dough, right? But this is what they're paying out with 5,000 openings. What would happen to Canada if the USA opened up immigration to Canadian licensed tradesmen? I think it's a
matter of time before he does it. Actually, I think Trump might actually start. He might be thinking about doing that, right? Like, he should. Yeah, it would be devastating. It would be devastating to our economy. I mean, I'd be like, wow. Yeah, I mean, I'm retired now, but if I was like, if I was not retired, I would have moved to the U.S. for sure, years ago. But and you like you said it, right? 120,000 or what did he say? 120,000 US plus.
Yes. Plus lower taxes.
Lower taxes. Imagine you move to Texas. No taxes, no income tax, $120,000. And you can go live in some area of Texas where you're going to buy yourself an absolute amazing ranch, and you can shoot guns on your property.
Yes,
what's there not to like?
So it's funny because this all comes out, and this article just popped out only a few days ago, which I was even unaware of. Trump wants skilled foreign workers to train Americans and then return home. This is a scheme that he's brought about where he wants to bring over American foreigners that have skills to come over to the United States and train people and then go back home. Now, I'll tell you what, like a Canadian that packs up all of his stuff and goes over there and lives for 7 years to train people, they're not going to do that if they don't have some sort of guarantee that that's where they're going to get to live in the future, right?
Yeah.
So I just don't see this scheme working out. I know it's this whole idea, like get rid of the H-1B visa program, but unless there's a way for Canadians, for example, to go over, and I know there's a lot of criticism because you mentioned something about like Chinese coming over and filling these jobs, and people are like, what are you talking about? We don't need a bunch of Chinese people that are going to come over, steal intellectual property, and then bugger off, get into positions where they can do that, because that's what's known to happen in that market. But if Canadians are going to pack up their stuff, they don't want to be there for 7 years and then go back to a crappy, dilapidated country that, let's just be honest, if they all ship to the United States, Canada's going under.
Sure,
if the backbone leaves, it's done.
I'm gonna go glass half full on this one. If you move to the U.S. for 7 years, you can probably retire. Like then go back to wherever the hell you want.
Oh, you go back to third world Canada.
No, Then I mean, if I went down to the U.S. for 7 years, and then he said, okay, that time's up, I'm like, oh, I know, as you pick up your big bag of money, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go to whatever, Costa Rica or El Salvador, or maybe Japan, and buy one of those nice little homes you keep talking about in Japan that are vacant all over the countryside, and
they happen to be all over the place. Canadians are definitely looking for a way out. This is I get messages every single day How am I able to do this? Now, as it currently stands, there's no way to just, you know, go to immigration and say, I'm a tradesman, can I get a visa? Like, that's just not a thing. So H-1B visas are basically, they don't exist anymore. It costs $100,000 to the business per year to have you there. It's just not economical to even have you. So that's become a thing. So, you know, a lot of people are looking at like the L1 visas and that's like with a business. So if you're a tradesperson and you have like a 3-letter construction company, definitely you could set yourself up down in the US and bring yourself over on an L1 visa because you're moving your company. Now, as just an employee, that might be a different story, but I'm heading down to Texas and I'm going to go shake some hands. I'm going to talk to some people and possibly make some connections to try to open up the door to a lot of Canadian tradesmen. Because I'm looking at it this way, like, where's your loyalties to? A lot of people like, you need to be loyal to Canada. Well, Canada's not been loyal to me. I want to be loyal to my fellow tradesmen. It's kind of like you wear an iron ring. You're an engineer. You probably have an affinity to people in your field. I do as well. So my fellow tradesmen, I want to do something that I can do for them, for all of them. So I'm going to put out 100% effort into trying to make this possible for more people across the board, skilled workers. And this is something America needs and America wants. So I'm going to be working with the boys over at The Bridge. For people who've been paying attention to the channel, go check them out. Now, right now, don't go bothering them saying, I'm a tradesman, get me a visa. But if you have your own business or anything like that, and you'd like to relocate to the United States, these guys are definitely the place to go. They've been helping out me and some other people with not just the visa process, but the moving over your finances and all of that other stuff, getting over there. It's a simple URL. It's move2 Go check them out. The link will be in the description. I'll make sure everyone has that. But this is what's happening in Canada. People are really starting to move with their feet. Better Dwelling, I remember we were talking about this only last quarter. They published that in the 12-month period ending Q2 in 2025, 120,000 people left the country.
Yep.
And that's just what they could record, because there's no like, you know, filing that you're leaving. That's just what they know of professionals that are not coming back. That's unbelievable. And the numbers are growing. It's getting bigger and bigger all the time.
Yeah, and then the other thing is that's noticeable is the number of actually the population's flattened, right? Like those numbers are estimating. I mean, in between census years, official census, those numbers are estimating. But right now, the government is already is calling it. It's already, you know, publishing data showing that people are leaving, which is. Some of it is professionals, some of it is Canadians, some of it is people who are just, you know, whose visas expired or whatever and are leaving. But
we're talking about permanent residents, though. So that what's included in those are only citizens and permanent residents, so not visa holders. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more clips like that, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. The link is right here. If you want to see it live as it happens, make sure you're subscribed to the Clyde Do Something YouTube channel. The link is right there. We'll see you in the next one.